Dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, today is the 15th Sunday in the ordinary time. In all the three readings of today, we find a single theme, that is God's choice and purpose for us as His disciples. It simply points to the two different dimensions, that is the missionary nature of the church and our call as disciples of Christ. The three readings remind us that God's choice is not the product of a chance. Rather, it is a deliberate one. Thus, the church provides an excellent opportunity to ask ourselves these crucial questions. What is God's purpose for choosing me as His disciple? And am I fulfilling that purpose? In today's first reading, God chose a poor farmer named Amos to prophesy in Israel's northern kingdom. God had a particular purpose for Prophet Amos. He also knew already there were prophets existing in Israel. However, they were not his choice, because those prophets, instead of speaking on behalf of the weak and the marginalized, they worked for their selfish motives. Therefore, God chose Amos and sent to Israel to work and speak on behalf of poor and the marginalized. At the end, he stood on behalf of the poor and the marginalized and spoke the truth. In the second reading, St. Paul not only reminds us that God chose us in Christ Jesus, but he also reminds us of the reason why he chose us. That is, to be holy, spotless, and to live through love in his presence. Every disciple is not called to live for herself or himself, but to live for others. That is the ultimate purpose of every disciple. In the Gospel, it highlights Christ's choice and the purpose of his disciples. Jesus chose 12 disciples and strengthened them through his preaching, teaching, and miracles. And he also gave them enough instructions how to go about in their mission life. At the end, once they were completely ready and convinced for their missionary life, he sent them as missionaries to preach the word to others. That is, a mission to their community and world at large. So, we must continually remind ourselves that God's purpose in our life, and we all must to strive to achieve it. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, I wish you all a wonderful week ahead. May God bless you all.